Greetings. This is Paul the Poke from PaulthePoke.com. Today's topic, U.S. oil market trades below zero. We are April 20, 2020. So for the first time ever, oil has traded below zero. The contract for West Texas crude absolutely crashed to a low of minus $38.08 a barrel during trading today. So in other words, they would pay you $38 a barrel just to take the stuff. They'd give it to you, and they'd give you a barrel of oil and $38. So serious problems in the oil market trade. And as of this post, the price had corrected upwards toward about $1 a barrel, fluctuating anywhere from about 50 cents to $1 a barrel. So there's that. And then the price of the international Brent crude, it fell to $26.60 a barrel. Now, Brent crude capacity is not landlocked, as is the case in North America. Now, mind you, the oil price war between the Saudis and the Russians has not helped this matter either, although they reached a deal, I think it was last week, and they agreed to cut production starting May 1st, I think it is. But nonetheless, we still have 10 days left in April, and they're going to take a look at this and realize that that's having some success or is having a piece of this. So we're probably going to have to deal with some of that moving forward as well. But the bottom line, as a result of COVID-19, demand for oil and gas has decreased. Supply has increased to the point where there is essentially no place to store the oil in North America. The oil storage facility in Cushing, Oklahoma is filling up fast, and it is estimated the facility can hold around 85 million barrels. And this is the key storage facility in North America. So we got a little bit of a bottleneck at a key holding place for oil. The global economy is experiencing firsthand the result of a lack of working and the free flow of commerce. People around the globe have been shut in their homes because of COVID-19 coronavirus. So without economic demand, prices are falling. The ripple effects of this move merit watching. Soft commodity food prices are on the verge of breaking lower as well. And I know the idea of cheaper costs sounds good in the short term, but eventually producers and suppliers will cut back their production, and this will lead to an inventory squeeze, a spike in prices, and ultimately inflation. Now, the question is how long does all of this stuff take to play out? And that's the answer nobody knows. Which takes us to the opening of the third seal in Revelation 6. John speaks of a time when it will cost a day's wage for food. And about 2,000 years ago, a denarius was a day's wage for labor. And remember, this is looming at some point in the future, a day's wage to eat. Now, we're not seeing that right now, but we got lots of moving pieces taking place in the global economy. Starting to see some real ripple effects. People aren't working, don't have wages. You got meat plants cutting down due to folks who have the coronavirus, or not enough people to work these places to distribute food. The U.S. dollar is breaking higher against currencies around the world. And so it just leaves a question, will a strong U.S. dollar lead to the scenario of hyperinflation described in Revelation 6? A quart of wheat for a denarius and 3 quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and wine. Now, that word for oil can also be translated as olive oil, but clearly oil is not being harmed right now. Now, we are not in Revelation 6. We've got serious deflation taking place right now around the globe. So no growth, no inflation, deflation with wage, deflation with commodity prices. So we're opposite what's described in Revelation 6. So keep that in mind. And again, it's just going to determine, or the issue is how long will it take? Because at some point, people will stop farming. They'll plow their crops under. They won't harvest them, especially if food gets really cheap. And there'll be a break where demand will be created one way or another. History just shows that. So something to think about, something to watch. Keep your eyes on the news. Crazy times right now. So appreciate you guys following along. Please feel free to share with others. PaulthePoke.com. This will be categorized under Paul the Poke, prophecy, Brent crude, coronavirus, COVID-19, West Texas crude, US dollar, etc. Appreciate you guys following along. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.